Hello and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights, Hordes of the Underdark. In the last episode, we finally found the Knower of Names, who gave us the name for the Reaper, who has now allowed us to get the planar gate back to our own realm. So now we're going to go back there and see what happens. But I think before I do that, let us bring the genie back out, because I think I would like to go ahead and buy this other Rod of Resurrection, because the one we have is about to run out. It only has one. I didn't mean to do that. It only has one charge left, so I want to have the ability to bring them back, because we're running into things that are just making life extremely difficult. So, that said, we're going to go ahead and hop through the gate here and find out what happens next. Oh, we're back in Waterdeep. Sweat beads on Durden's face. He calls out orders, his voice almost lost. Where did you come from? We thought you were dead. I've been to the Hells and back. Well, while you've been gone, it seems the Hells have come for us. The drow threat was just a mask for an even greater horror. Our priests say the archdevil Mephistopheles has been let loose. We fight his minions even now. Some districts have held against their onslaught, but only where Mephistopheles himself hasn't joined the battle. It's a war of movement now. Where's the 100,000 gold you promised me? For saving Waterdeep from the drow, the city still stands and I'm alive to see it. I'll see that you earned it and more. Alright. You're not alone. Alright, so we gotta go figure out Mephistopheles. Oh, there he is. Your nemesis towers above you, burning corpses all around him. Having summoned you back down from your safe vantage point, he tosses a wicked smile towards your tiny form.
Ah, the fool mortal returns. Imagine my surprise at meeting you here. Last I recall, had I not trapped you for all eternity in an icy little place called Kanya.
Sorry, the Hells froze over. How very witty. It is a shame you did not like dearest Kania, really. I thought I was being very gallant leaving it for you. Imagine, you could have been Lord of the Eighth, and this aspiration any mortal should leap for, don't you think? Why are you doing this? I would have thought even you might have figured it out by now. I am making a bid for lordship over all the Hells of Bator. All 10 Hells, to be precise. There's a catch, though, you see. I've run into a bit of a stumbling block. What kind of hell should I craft out of your precious world? I mean, honestly, how does one go about even decorating a place like this? Earth tones simply will have to go. Well, I've come to stop you. You in which army, foolish mortal? I dare say they have run off and left you alone to face me. A pity. I see Nethira still stands before you, but for how long? We all know you are not where you belong, Nethira. Illustre has given you nothing, but I can offer you everything. You are wrong. Illustre has accepted me for what I am. They don't care about me. The seer has given me absolution. Has she? Has Ramian? Then why do you still see your victims in your dreams? The seer's people have not forgiven you, nor has this man you follow now. They still call you assassin behind your back. They're just using you. You could help the seer against the Valshurist. That's why they tolerated you. But now the enemy is gone. Do you really believe the lambs? All right, so he's trying to taunt her. She said they needed me down below. We had to stop the Valshurist. She said that she would bring me up later after the Valshurist was beaten. She promised after that. Deferred promises are little better than lies, Nethira. Illustre would never accept you. There's too much blood on your hands. But I embrace you. I set your guilt aside. Be true to yourself. You are a red sister. Join with me. He's trying to... Okay. I have a really high persuade skill, so hopefully I can convince her. Never fear, Ramian. I won't let this devil's words twist my loyalty. I reject you, Mephistopheles. Look elsewhere for a traitor. So the young tiefling still deigns to travel with you. A pleasure to meet you, my young man. I have nothing to say. We've nothing to say to one another, devil. You are Beatazu, and I am Tanari. Okay. There can be nothing but death between us. Oh, but you are mostly human, and if I was to tell you I could relieve you of that demonic taint forever, I could free you from the blood wars. What would that be worth, I wonder? Even if you could do this, what price would you demand? To betray Ramian, obviously. Fight at my side. There's nothing new, after all. Think of it as your last battle, then you're free forever. I betray Ramian, but that would mean betray the Seer as well. And what have they done for you? I can give you an eternity of freedom. A struggle plays it. You may be right. I don't know. Let me try to persuade him as well. Only I can offer you hope. Only I can offer you freedom. Do not be a fool. You are right. I'm sorry. I won't accept this. Don't do it. It's done. I stand with the Archdevil then, and may the Seer forgive me. Excellent choice.
Try what you might. You cannot stop me, mortal. I know you far too well.
Well, then I intend to die trying. Crap.
Your suffering shall be eternal.
How are we supposed to kill this? This is another one of those things where I don't have the patience for this kind of stuff. They don't provide me yeah, and I have no way.
Try what you must. Death to you all.
What the?
This land shall become a hell.
What's going on?
You have no hope.
Where's my character? Why can't
You have fall before my bite. Fall before my bite.
I need him to stop chasing me. All right. This is ridiculous. And I can't even see my character, so what's the deal here? Okay. Gives me a second to...
Death to you all. This land shall become a hell of my making.
What the f... Not what I was trying to do. Oh my god, this is stupid. And I can't even see myself, so... Alright, sorry. Because this is ridiculous.
Yours.
Can I target him, please? I wonder what kind of persuasion score I needed to convince him to not do anything. Come on, kill him, please.
Death to you all. This land shall become a hell of my
Is he immune to sneak attacks? No, it doesn't say he is. But I'm not getting any on him. Alright, let's bring her back. Maybe she can help me.
Have at thee!
I mean, seriously, what are we supposed to... Like, I'm not able to even get damage. Alright. So this is what I do when it gets like this.
Can't even make a scratch.
If they're gonna make it like this, then I'm sorry. We all have better things to do
You
than...
have no hope.
Where'd he go? And I can't even see my character, so, like, what am I supposed to do here? What is going on? Where? Oh, man. I really wish that whatever this glitch is would go away.
You have no hope.
Come on, this is ridiculous.
You have no hope.
Can't even make a scratch.
You have
Come on.
no hope.
Die already. Why is it not doing any damage to him? So she's taking all kinds of damage, but it's
I shall enjoy
just I don't like this crap. I don't like this. This is really irritating. Stay right there. Don't move. There we go.
fall before my might. I shall enjoy your
Okay.
suffering.
I can't even make a scratch.
Fall before my
Can't
might.
even make a scratch.
I mean, seriously, how are you supposed to fight this
Fall
battle?
before my
I can't even make a scratch.
Okay, I seriously wish that... Okay, maybe if I don't attack him. Okay, maybe that'll work. It doesn't always hit him. Okay. What's going on here? Like seriously, what was I supposed to do for this? Like, what were we supposed to do for this? Lava on the floor? Where am I supposed to go? How much damage was this gonna actually... Like, seriously, man. Oops. Like, even cheating, this is taking us 14 plus minutes already. This is ridiculous. I'm sure hardcore gamers are like, oh, dude, this is so easy. You just need to do it. Dude, come on, man. you just need to have the right items and this and that and the other thing. No. That's the one thing that I think Baldur's Gate I think that's one of the main things that Baldur's Gate 3 got right is that they made easy mode easy. It allows people who just want the story to be able to get the story, and then if you want to play it on hard mode for your own personal enjoyment, then that's on you, man. But the rest of us shouldn't be forced into playing through difficulty like this to get to the end of the story. We're just here for the story. I paid for the game. I want the story. I didn't pay for the challenge.
Fall before my might.
Oops. Really need to copy it. Copy so I can copy paste it. Let me see here. Let me do a web browser. Now I can copy it. Hopefully I can actually just paste it in there now. There we go.
Death to you all! I can fight you.
Okay.
And so the tale is done, in the lore of an age that was famed for its heroes as well as its villains. Your legend will live on. Scribes will read of your deeds in dusty tomes, and marvel that ever there was a time where such an adventurer walked the face of Toril. It is said that the great archdevil Mephistopheles collapsed into dust and existed no more. The world shuddered with his passing, and all grew still for a time. But bringing an end to such beings is rarely so simple. Some tales claim that Mephistopheles could never be completely destroyed on the material plane. They say his will lived on, and out of a desire for vengeance, his body was eventually reformed on the outer planes. A day of reckoning was sure to follow someday, though that is another tale. Knowing how the tale ends, however, is only part of the story. There is evidence in the old tomes that tell of your fate in the years to come, the fate of your companions, and the effect your passing had upon the world.
From the ashes of the Devil's Gambit, Waterdeep rose again, rebuilt and renewed with all the fervor of a vast and bustling city, its place as the jewel of Faerun reclaimed. Faerun, sorry. Reunited with his family, Durnan restored the yawning portal to its former glory. He hung a portrait of you on the mantelpiece and told your tale to all who sought the fire's warmth. Dalen Red Tiger returned to his homelands in the frozen north and accepted a position among the elders of his Uthgardt tribe, finally finding the sense of acceptance and belonging he had sought for so many years. The tales say that the great Dalen lived to a ripe old age, fathering many children. He guarded the frozen Northlands with a legendary sense of justice, combating many evils and seeing the Uthgardt through the most difficult times of their history. When the great barbarian breathed his last, his spirit was said to have risen and taken its place among the stars over Faerun, an inspiration for future outcasts to come. Sharwyn wrote a soulful ballad based on her experiences in Undermountain that somehow found its way to Cormyr and the ears of its infant king, Azun V. Greatly enthralled, the young king insisted that she be offered a court position as Bard Laureate of the capital, Suzail. She accepted eagerly, her songs soon becoming an inspiration to the kingdom. Later stories emerged that she fell in love with a man as gentle of heart as he was hideous in appearance. Abandoning her wealth and position, she left the security of the king's service to live in blissful poverty with her one true love. She was the beauty to his beast, and their love would spawn a legend of its own, and Sharwyn at last would find the true happiness she so desperately sought. The followers of Illustrae, deep in the Underdark, the wake of your passing is still felt. The seer survived Mephistopheles' pillage of the region and became renowned as a leader of her people. Her followers still scour the depths for the drow, seeking to escape the despair and treachery of their life. Bringing those they find to a new existence on the surface. The task is not an easy one, however. The drow matrons constantly send assassins into the fold, but the seer survives and still names you in her prayers. Among her and her followers, you are remembered as a friend to all those who sought solace from the shadows. Zorvak Mur. With the help of the Shattered Mirror, the Illithid of Zorvak Mur quickly came to dominate their region of the Underdark, driving back the drow and other lesser races. Under the guidance of the Overmind, many of them infiltrated secret societies of the surface world, spreading their influence far and wide even there. Enraged by the slaughter of his priesthood, the Draco Lich Vixthra unleashed his wrath upon the village of During's Deep. There were no survivors. We weren't able to fight him. And the occasional mushroom is all that now lives amidst the blasted rebels. Ghosts are said to still haunt the place, however, and one of them, a lowly rock gnome, is said to cry your name in rage and despair. As for Kenia, little had changed. The devils continue to mine their ice for the walls of Mephistar. The spirits of the dead continue to arrive and slowly join the ranks of the lost, and the vast glacial wastes continue to hold the knower and their secrets close, but buried beneath the glacial ice. For the sleeping man, the years pass, and he slept much as he had for many years before. Sometimes he dreamed. The years pass. Okay, so he never found his thing. Nathira found a new life on Toral's surface, dwelling amongst the followers of the Seer. Using her training as a Red Sister, she served the church by returning frequently to the Underdark, infiltrating her own kind to hold secret service within their midst and thereby spread the Seer's teachings. As a result of her bravery, many drow abandoned their foul worship of Lolth and the Spider Goddess, and in favor of Illustrate's more enlightened teachings. She helped make the long journey out of the enclosing darkness, or she helped, it was like an underground railroad kind of thing. A victim of his own demonic taint and inability to escape the powerful influence of Mephistopheles, it came as little surprise that Valen betrayed you in the end. He died in battle, as he would have wanted, but his name was soon forgotten in the wake of your victory. News of your escape from the Hells and triumph over Mephistopheles spread far and wide throughout the realms. Armies trembled before you, lords and ladies pandered to your every whim, and evil permeated the ground upon which you trod. In time, some began to wonder if life under Mephistopheles might have been kinder. Old now and wise, you smiled to yourself. Yes, they were probably right. Yet not all sat so well with you, for when you commanded Mephistopheles, you had placed your trust in a devil's word. You used no true name to bind him, nor did you extinguish the fire that was his life. To that end, to the end of your days, you possess a certainty that somewhere in the vastness of the plains, the archdevil was licking his wounds and waiting for you, plotting his revenge. You watch and wait for the day to come, and when it does, you know that you will have to fight him to the last breath. The end. And that, my friends, ends our foray into Neverwinter Nights, the original game. I was going to do the premium modules, but I think I've kind of had enough of this particular game. So I think we're going to go ahead and jump straight into... Well, I need a break from Neverwinter Nights because the difficulty curve for a lot of this stuff, you go through the game and it's easy, and then all of a sudden there's this fight where you're just not going to be able to beat it without either having some kind of crazy strategy for it or whatever. I don't know what it is. It's like the difficulty curve is like boom, and then it goes back down and you're boom, and then it goes back, and it's super frustrating. So I think we're going to take a break from role-playing games for now. I've been holding off on playing Splinter Cell, so I think we might do that. I have Splinter Cell, the original game, and I also have Chaos Theory. So I think we might play through both of those as a nice little break from doing the RPG games, and then I'll make a decision as to what we're going to do after that. I would like to go ahead and go through all of the Neverwinter Night 2 campaigns because I want to have a nice big Neverwinter Nights franchise playlist set up on there. So we will get to it, but I think I need a break from this style of game. So hopefully you guys had lots of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed the story. Be sure to click that like button so the YouTube algorithm knows that you did. Subscribe to the channel so you know when the next video comes out. And I do have a link to my Patreon in the description if you'd like to help me turn this channel into a thriving online business. Again, thank you very much for your time, and I will see you for the next one.